Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100, where today, yes, we will get going, Mia, that is exactly right, where today we are in the Government Center proper, and we are going to be playing a poison setup here that literally just is a run around and get everything poisoned as much as possible, and because most things have a pretty easy susceptibility to venom, we are going to have a lot of fun with this. Now, it is going to be a mix between regenerative drain and venom, and as you can see, we have a pipe that has no plus values on it, so we will be doing literally no damage with our pipe here, because we're going to be doing thousands and thousands and thousands of damage, because venom in vein is percentage based. So we are going to be able to make great use of Mia here, and we're going to be able to get a whole lot of value out of her being a partner for us. So the nice thing is that we don't have Reaper, we don't have a lot of worries or anything to think about. It's literally just getting enemies venomed and getting backstabs. So here's a little bit of venom, and then he will go down. So it's really simple of a build here, and we have a really good I-core recovery, while at the same time having very good damage resistance here, as well as the 50% damage reduction. So from an enemy, we will take 30% from crush, which is most of what this area is, and as you can see, we will let that damage over time tick there on that guy, and you'll notice that he will be getting venomed here very easily. And you can see that Mia, yes, she will be doing some damage along the way and stuff, but it is not the great amount of damage that you are used to seeing. And so most, or actually all of our damage really is coming from parries and backstabs and or venom. So we will just continue to venom these guys. And you'll notice that we don't really get a whole lot of chance here to actually strike these guys with our weapon, but when we do have a very good venom buildup on these guys, and it is really good. So now we don't have to do anything with him because he's going to die, and so we can just let him pick out. Venom in vein is really powerful when and where you use it, depending on how you use it. Okay, so we can let that guy start to damage himself, and we'll go for a backstab for I-core recovery. And so it is very important that we get him venomed here. There we go. So that's good. And you can see we can actually move through these guys fairly quickly and easily. And the problem becomes, though, when you have multiple enemies, as in the doorway area we're going to be coming through here in a second. And it is very bad for us. And there's no point in attacking an enemy if they are already poisoned, so it is most important to go for a backstab like that. Oops, we missed the parry, but you can see that we took that hit like a super champ, and we're able to keep on going here, no problem at all. Let's get a trap out there. Missed him. Okay. Oh, whoops. Oh, it's definitely a party now. Okay, good. He's all poisoned up here. Let's go for a launch, just for that health regen, as well as the ability here to take this guy out. Let's see here. So, see, he's not dead either. Okay, now he's dead. Whoops. Did not need to use the trap there. Let's get our Venom weapon going. Okay, so he's going to die, which is very, very nice. Oh. Okay, let's let the dog figure out what it's doing. Okay, and then this guy, we'll get him poisoned up here. Okay, great. And let's go for a backstab. Now you can see that the amount of numbers that are ticking up there, very nice. Now Mia is super helpful here, but the cool thing is that because everything is, you know, like ticking down, we're able to constantly engage these guys. Okay, good. We got him poisoned. Mia is an expert marksman here. Okay, got that guy. Yep, that was pretty... Oh, she hit... Oh, okay. She's getting some lucky shots there. That's kind of interesting. Okay. And you'll notice that because our weapon is a crush weapon, we are able to actually... destroy these guys with stagger locks, simply because of the fact that we are doing a whole lot of ability to stagger the enemy here. So we'll go for backstabs now to top up our health, and we should be bringing along, you know, like some health regen for our friend here, but that's okay. We don't necessarily need to worry about that. So now we do have one cookie here to bring this guy over. So we'll bring him over. That's fine. Oops. Okay, so he's venomed. So we can back up now and let him sit there and figure out life and some of the principles that he lives by. Oh, Mia is getting attacked there. So you can see the stagger there in action. Oops. Didn't really want a backstab, but that's fine. I'll take it. Okay, so he's venomed. And he's dead. So it works very, very nicely. This guy's walking around in circles, which is pretty awesome. Let's get a backstab here. So we did 42 damage. That is very, very nice. A very healthy 42 damage. Okay, so he's venomed. So, oh, nice job there, Mia. So we'll just watch him tick out as he continues to go down. So very, very nice. It's a very, very different playstyle to go about engaging these guys, because most of the time you want to be doing all kinds of different kinds of, you know, very, very strong strategies with going for, you know, huge damage values or whatever. This time it is not about huge damage values, but it is more about just the understanding of how all these different mechanics work together. Okay, good. Whoops, wrong guy. I didn't want to hit him. I wanted to hit this guy. And because we have a huge dark value here that we're working with, we are able to, you know, get a huge amount of blood-sucking blades value, and it's really, really helpful. Okay, let's get him venomed. Oops. Okay, and then let's go ahead and launch this guy. Oh, hello. It is definitely a party now. Okay, let's get him venomed up if we can. Whoops. Okay. Very nice. Okay, let's get our Venom weapon going. Now this guy, we definitely want venomed fast. So we'll get our... Oops. Okay, that was weird. Yep, we just put him back up top, so he's gonna have a real hard time figuring out what's going on. And we can launch him one more time before he comes back down. And let's go ahead and get him venomed up. Okay, very, very nice. Alright, let's get Cleansing Light going. Let's get our defense going. And then let's lay into these guys. Whoops. 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 Okay, go ahead, Mia. I'll let you have that one. Okay, so this guy... We'll go for some backstabs now to try and recover some of our health here that we are losing. And that'll also be beneficial as it will recover a whole lot of our I-core here that we have so desperately been needing. So as you can see, we're kind of limping along fairly well. And our weapon is kind of just a debuff application, which has nothing to do with the actual damage output that we are able to perform, which is kind of interesting. Okay, so he's venomed, which is great. So he'll start taking big amounts of damage as he goes down. Perfect. And you can see that our health is starting to slowly tick back to a good value here. Okay, so he's venomed. So now it is time for a backstab if we can. I mean, honestly. There we go. Sometimes, you know. Okay, good. Let's get him venomed up here if we can. Nope, we can't. We're just gonna kill him instead. That's great. Okay, and as we get into this next part here, it is very important that these guys stay poisoned for a very large amount of the time here that we engage with them. Okay, so let's go ahead and just give this guy a launch attack here. That's very good. And give him another one. Okay. So as you can see, we're literally not relying on our weapon at all, as you know, none of this is based in the idea of having your weapons active. That was kind of strange there. Oh boy, this is bad news here. And you can see why crush resistance is so valuable here. Okay, let's go ahead and give this guy a launch. Mia's probably going to die here, which is not great. I might die here. I cannot see what's happening here. I am dead. Thank you. We'll take this guy. Now, our defenses have skyrocketed significantly here. Okay, so that guy's dead. And our defenses now are pretty much invincible, which is really ridiculous that is the case here. But that is the benefit or the horror of dying. So let's go ahead and heal up at least one there, just to make sure that we are not getting destroyed. Okay, and let's go ahead and get this guy venomed. Okay, and then we'll go for backstabs. Mia, do not activate that guy. Oh, okay, he's dead. That is good. Okay. Now for enemies, we are treated to a 30% of their health in a venom time. So it lasts for 10 seconds and it does 3% of their health every tick of value. And so you can actually find the enemy HP values by using that knowledge if you are interested. Okay. Here we go. And we're slowly making our way through the government center here as, you know, typically this is, you know, not the greatest way to go about going through here, obviously, because it is very, very, very interesting to make sure that, you know, your venom is applied and your damage is scaled in order to destroy these guys. Okay, good. He's gone. And then the amount of venom buildup here that we have is pretty intense. We have a really short value of poison buildup that we have to apply to these kinds of guys. But for the Cerberus troopers, we have an insane amount of ichor that we need to, or venom buildup that we need to apply. So you can see there that this guy's pretty much venomed already. And we'll go for a backstab just for a great amount of ichor topping off ability here with this weapon, or with this veil. I just saved your life there, Mia. Okay. And as we continue on, you'll see that we get to the what is that? The attendant. And it will be kind of different because she has a different venom value than most of the other enemies in the game. As weird as that is. Okay, very nice. Now here on the bridge, this is where things can get really dicey most of the time. Okay, see? Okay, because of how the game calculates where you are and how far the distance is to the next enemy and such. Let's see if we can get him venomed. Okay, good. So he's dead. Oh, he's not dead. Okay. Well. Okay, well, I guess we're in it to win it now. I guess she can't fit through the door, so she knows better. She's done this a time or two, I guess, and she's always gotten stuck. So we'll just let her figure out what's going on there. Oh, okay. Now we do need a very generous amount of ichor here, so we'll go ahead and restore all of that and give her some encouragement there to die, which is great. We sure will. It will probably not be used, but that's okay, Mia. The less you know, the better. Okay, now we don't need to worry about the bayonet fellas to our left, so we will just ignore them for now. So what you want to do is you want to get this guy excited. And then... oops. Okay. Alright. And this guy, you simply need him to do backstabs and these kinds of engagements. There's really no other reason for him. It's just a health regen value. Okay, and you take some poison. Okay. And he's venomed, so he would have died anyways. So you can see that you can play some, whoops, yeah. Good grief. You can play some dancing engagements here with these guys. at kind of range as well, and you can make sure that each one of them, that each one of these guys is kind of an adventure all in and of itself, because if you get someone poisoned twice, that's 60% of their health, which is a tall order to ask. And if you are doing one poison, that's 30% of their health. So it's a great way to go about engaging things. Now this is where things will get super messy here with these guys. Okay. What? Who's squeezing you? Whoever's squeezing you, Mia, tell me, and I will take care of that for you. Okay. Let's get our gifts going here. Very good. And poisoned. That's great. So we'll let him tick out here for a little bit. Now, as you can tell, we have 0 ability to take on multiple enemies at any one time, and we can only take on 1 enemy at a time. Can't get this guy. Okay, no problem. So here, what you want to do is you want to get all the backstabs you can to load up on health and ichor as much as possible, so you're ready for the attendant fight, as that fight is not particularly devastating in any kind of fashion. The important part is that you are ready for it, and don't take it for granted that you are fighting the attendant. Let's see if this guy... Yeah, okay. And that is where, you know, things can become a little bit difficult, is that she is considered a boss. And so... Or she's not considered a boss, and so that's why she has the 30% tick rate. As compared to like Oliver or somebody like that.
I'll be right there.
So she's not a 0.5%, but she's, well, it's a little different. Let's see. So instead of the half a percent tick rate to make a 15% over the 30 seconds, she is a little bit different. Okay. So now we can just wait, and she will have to deal with Mia shooting her in the face here the whole time, which is great. Now we can slap her around here for ichor purposes. Okay, so now that she is out of her running around shenanigans here, we will have to, you know, make sure that she gets venomed up here. Oh. Okay, Venom. Very good. And we can just pretty much watch her die from here on out. So it's a very enjoyable way to go about getting through the government center here, because you are kind of playing a different sort of game altogether. One that kind of is patient, while at the same time very rewarding and satisfying, because as the enemies are typically getting you cornered, most of the time you are at an engagement setup venue where you can actually kill the enemy kind of as a delayed tactic. Kind of interesting. Okay, so he jumped right back into it, which is great. So we'll go ahead and watch his values here kind of disappear. Ouch. Okay. Very nice. Okay. And let's go for the fat lady here.
I don't like tight spaces like this.
She doesn't like tight spaces, boys. Okay. that is completely fine. So you can see that we're getting about 700 some value there every single time that she's getting poisoned. And Mia's dead, which is fine. No problem, Mia. No problem at all. Now, the Berserker cannot be poisoned, so it's kind of pointless to go fight him with poison, because this entire build is based around enemies that can be poisoned. So if you go after him with this setup, obviously it is going to do 0 effectiveness against him. So we will simply just head on to the final round here. Now, obviously the next 2 bosses will not have status effects, so we'll get to that when we get to that. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this here in the Government Center, and it gives you a different view on how poison can be used, even with a weapon that has no damage value basically to speak of at 8. I mean, that's really, really low. So, or 86. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.